Okay, this is going to be my review of my new Rapido trains C36-7 in Conrail. This is the Conrail unit. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to actually open up the boxes here. These one I've already opened of these other two engines I've recently purchased. One being the Amtrak P42 DC Operation Lifesaver 203 Amtrak. I got that. It does not have it's DCC ready. Okay, and then the other one below that is the Rapido Trains B36-7 with DCC and sound. And this I got at Otter Valley Railroad in Canada when I was up there for Sparky 107's meet and greet up into the Great White North. And the C36-7 is not sound. It's DCC ready, but I also bought a decoder for it, a 21 pin decoder, 8 functions, and I'm gonna pull that apart and put that in. So anyway, enough of my babbling. Let's get started. All right, let me just a plastic thingy. And there we go. Where's the, that's what we want there. There you go. She's a beaut. This is actually one of my favorite, like, Conrail locomotives or locomotives. I like the hefty feel of the dash. You know, the Dash 7s. They sort of look like the old U-boats, but not. And I just love the way they look. There we go. Okay, let me move this. There's all this. Slide this thing out. There's this. Yeah. We actually have some extra parts here. We got extra, like steps, I guess, in case they break off, of the see-through steps, and some of the spinning wheel journals. Some of that extra. But anyway, let me undo this here. Open that up. Open this up here. Pull this guy off. Oh, look at that. Broken step already. So there's a broken step. All right, these things got so many parts on them that I don't see how they can, like, pack these things, you know, without breaking something off. Even with the blister pack here, it's just amazing. Anyway, that's that. Alright, I guess I gotta glue that sucker back on. Alright, here we go. And I'm guessing, and of course, this is broken here, my chain, and I don't know where that goes. Where the hell did that come off of? Oh, it's up here. Alright, so that piece is off too. That's nice, huh? Alright, so we got two broken parts here. And, alright. Alrighty, so we get some stickers here. Rapido. We get that. GEC 36-7. UP, bogus. Where's Conrail? No Conrail? There. And then here's our instruction manual. They really do a good job with their instruction manuals. There's a lot of information in here, which is really good. And this here is the parts. So I don't know why I got two of them, but I got two. Okay. Stickers. And the instruction manual here. And here's the actual engine that I'm going to have to bring over to the workbench and fix the broken parts, and then figure out how to get the body off so I can put the decoder in it. Alright, basically I got a this isn't the decoder I'm going to put on here. This is a little thing I got where you could, where it's a thing where you can add a 9-pin to it, and then if your locomotive has a 21-pin, you can use a 9-pin. That one's only got like 4 functions, so the light functions aren't going to work, but the other one has like 8 or 9. So I was just putting this one on because this is my test one anyway, my test decoder. And I'm going to go forward here, right, and turn on the light. Oh, that's reverse. That's forward. Okay. And let's see what she does. Yeah, she runs pretty good. I guess I got to break it in a little bit. She's herky-jerky. I'm sure this has the same functions as the B36-7, which I'll get to. I'll get that on the track. Okay, a few things here before I put the body back on. To get the body off, it was very easy. You basically unscrew over here. You unscrew the coupler pockets, and they slide right out on both sides, and then you have four screws that go. One goes here, 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 and here, and when you can see where they go down here and over here, and then you screw them in from the underneath on each side of the fuel tank. It came off very easily compared to the other two Rapido engines I was trying to get apart to put the decoders in them. Here is where I glued this piece back on that was hanging off, and I think the reason why that was not attached, because this is a non-sound one where you have to open it up to put a decoder in it if you're not going to run it on DC. I think they left that off because the glue, I just crazy glued it here, and let me see here what I do. Yeah, but I remember I broke this off on the B36-7 because I had to put a decoder in it because the crazy glue had gone in here a little bit and glued the shell on. So I think they left this off of. I think they may do this to all of them, leave this off so the glue doesn't hold the shell on. I don't know. I'm just speculating because this shell just slid right off. I had no issues with it at all. As you can see, I'm going to slide it right back on here. And there it is. I just have to screw everything down. But I'm thinking that's why that piece was hanging off of there, or you know, it wasn't attached. They didn't say anything about that in the instructions, but anyway, that's just my thought, my opinion. I don't know if that's why they did it, but anyway, let me screw this together, put the couplers on. All right. Okay, so here we go. There it is, a stop right there. I don't know if you can see, but okay, so I'm going to hit 1, which would normally be, this was a sound decoder, would normally be the horn. So 1 ditch light comes on. So if I hit 2, the other ditch light comes on. but I gotta hold it down because 2 is not gonna. So I'm just guessing that if you had a horn or if you had sound, it would flash back and forth when you blew the horn. So when you hit 2, it's, you know, all right, 2. Now 3 are the number boards up on top, on and off, right? That's 3. Now 4, I think, is the class lights, the red ones on the nose and the back, the uppers. I don't know if you can see that or not. You probably can. All right, here we go. 4. You see it now? Yeah, the red lights are coming on there. I don't know what 5 does. All right, so I got all the light functions on here I need. All right, here we go. We got this guy on the track now. Let's fire up the sound. F8. Look at that. Let's see what we got. 1 is the horn. F2. F3. How's F3? Don't know. Here. Get this light here. Four. 5. That was F5. Oh, that's cool. F6. Oh my God, that's the ditch lights. Someone blow the horn. Do they flash? Yep. Cool. So F6, 7. Let's dim the headlight. 8. That's got the marker lights on it or not. Got them on the back. Flange squeal is 3. Dynamic brake is 4. 5 is the Doppler horn. 6 is the ditch lights. 7 is dim the headlights. 9 is full throttle. That is. 10 is brake. F is classification marker lights if equipped. All right, I got the marker lights to go on. The classification is F11, but I got to have it in reverse for the front ones to work, and I have to forward the rear ones work. So that's pretty cool, huh? All right, so we'll go. Then they turn off. See how she runs. Alright, let's see if I can speed match these. Let's see how the hell they run together. The C is a little faster, I think, right? see what we got. They're both running about the same speed, I think. Badass! Dress blue. How can you not like dress blue? Oh. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, here's the Genesis Atherin unit here, and the lights keep flickering on and off. I don't have a decoder in there. That's just DC. So this one I got to take over to my DC test track over there, and I'll run it over there. But anyway, you can see the C36-7 Rapido, the B36-7 Rapido, another B36-7 Rapido CSX, and of course this engine runs good with this set. So I put a old Proto 2000 SD60 on the back, and that last shop runs good together. And now I got this guy here that I'm going to team up with my Amtrak unit. And he's running. Okay. There we go there. Now when I put it in reverse, you'll notice the red marker lights come on there, right? Run it the other way here. Regular lights come on. As you can see, these guys run really good. Into my foam. Okay, here we go. And it's the same thing on the rear too, so I'm going to flip it over and show you the back. Okay. And here we go. You got the regular light, and when you go, there's the red lights on the back. Come the other way. There we go. Anyway, I ordered 2 decoders, one for my C36-7 and one for this guy, and they only sent me one, and then they refunded me because I guess they only had one of the decoders left. So I gotta wait to get a decoder for this guy here. But anyway, so anyway, there we have it. I actually have a review on him and putting a decoder in there that you can check out one of my back videos. Anyway, that should do it for this one. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.